It is 46 degrees. And I just want to tell you that this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. For this is the day that the Lord has made. I'm going to get that in on the devil this morning because I didn't get to go to church yesterday. And I actually wouldn't be out today if I didn't have to take my mama to the doctor back to get more blood work. What's going on with her? I think I had mentioned to y'all that she's been on Eliquis. It's very, very, very expensive. And not only that, she's had a lot of side effects. So we're on Coumadin now, which I know a lot of people take. Oh, what is going on with this hair? Hold on. Dear Lord. What did I do? Must have done that changing shirts. All right. Y'all were going, Suzanne, fix your hair. We can't focus. Your hair is standing straight up. I've noticed every time I pull up to this stop sign to get out of my house, I have ADD. I did last week. But then I looked and that hair was standing straight up. And I was like, oh, Lord, they can't concentrate on anything but your hair standing up. Oh, me. Yes. I have been in the house for the last 2 days. Not what I wanted. Might have been what my body needed. I don't know. I have several little short roads I have to get out of before I get to get out on the main road. So, but yeah, not what I wanted, but what my body dictated the last few days. And I had been so proud because, as y'all know, we went to Virginia. Went on a little, I can't get my glasses right this morning either. ADD. Okay. My glasses are not right. I can't see or hear. You do realize that if you can't see, you really can't hear. Anyway, a few weeks ago, we had gone to Virginia on like a 4-day trip. Normally, when I go off like that and I really push on a strict schedule, I crash when I come back. And what I mean by crashing is I can't get up. I never stay in the bed, but I go from the bed to the couch. And I was so blessed and so thankful that when we came back, I didn't have to do that. I was just praising God. And just this past week, I guess actually even last Sunday I didn't feel good, and all week I've kind of pushed through it, but by Friday I was in trouble. I was dragging with the autoimmune diseases. Chronic fatigue is also an autoimmune, and I'm not going to say I have it because I'm not going to give ownership to it. I've been diagnosed with it, but I do not receive it. I receive healing in the name of Jesus. Now you may say that's stupid because if you've been diagnosed with it, I'm just not taking ownership to it, okay? I'm not taking ownership to it. I'm just not, because I just believe that when you take ownership to something, that it can control your life, and it is not going to control my life. There are days I have to stop and slow down. And unfortunately, I didn't get to go to church yesterday. I listened to a lot of preaching. I listened to some online preaching and some YouTube, because I have to have the Word of God to keep me going, because not only when I get down with the chronic fatigue, I tend to feel depressed about it. And so my husband had to go to a conference yesterday in Birmingham. So before he left, I said, we need to pray. And it's so wonderful to have a husband that will stop and pray with you, because he had brought up all the Christmas decorations, started on Saturday, and I'm going to show y'all a little clip at the end of this of what your house looks like prior to it being beautiful for Christmas. And y'all know too, but I was just going to show you the amount of boxes, and this is not even everything that he brought up at one time. So, But I was just sitting there looking at all those boxes. He brings all the boxes up, and then I decorate everything, and then he takes empty boxes back down. At the end of Christmas, he brings them back up because we store everything in the basement, and it's quite a jog, and I can't do those steps. So, well, that was Mother. I told her I'd pick her up at 10, and it's 5 after, and she's wanting to know where I am. Are we not going today? She said. Yes, I'm on my way. So, anyway, he brings all the boxes up, and I was just looking at everything I had to put out. I wanted to go to church. I needed to be at choir practice. I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it. So therefore, I rested almost all day. I did off and on Saturday, but I did work in between. But yesterday, I totally rested. And I feel somewhat better today, but I've been resting for almost 2 days. Chronic fatigue is not just being tired. It is debilitating. It is, you can't get your butt up off the couch to get in the shower. I mean, and I hate it because when I work, as my mama says, like a house of fire, just like blazing here and there and going really fast. That's just the way I've always done. So it's hard for me. And I was getting very upset yesterday, and I just told John, I said, you need to pray for me before you leave. And he did. He took my hand and we prayed, and I cried, and I released a lot of it, and I felt better emotionally and mentally yesterday. But it was in the upper 20s last night, and I don't know if I've told y'all this or not, but our heating and air has died. It has gone home to be with Jesus. This is the 3rd week we've not had any heating or air, and it's been fine because it's been in the 60s and 70s, and so it's been fine. If it got stuffy in the house, I just open the doors, open the back door, and walks out onto our porch. But we do have gas logs in the living room, so that's good. And then we do have a little gas, it's an oil heater. It's kind of like an old radiator type that you can move around. So we put that in the bathroom, and it heats it up great. This morning, those hardwood floors were cold when I got up, so. But they're supposed to be coming. But Merry Christmas to John and I. Anybody want a new heating and air unit for Christmas? And you know what the weird thing is John and I never spend $10,000 on each other for Christmas. We might spend a couple of hundred. $10,000. That's what it is. $10,000. So, do we have that kind of money just laying around? No. But the Lord will make a way. He always does. He'll make a way. And so it will be fine. We've been in the house almost 15 years. And really, it should have lasted longer than that. But I don't know. We don't really know what's caused it. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. But I'm fixing to pick up Mother and take her to get her blood work done. And so we're going back by and seeing some cousins that are here from Arkansas. And then I'll be back home decorating for Christmas. But I'm going to show you a clip of what the disaster looks like now. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay, guys. I wanted to let you know, before all the magic comes together, this is what your house looks like when the Christmas comes up from downstairs. Yes, those are cheerleading pom-poms. I'm sending some of my daughter's old stuff to her. Furniture's being rearranged. How do the lights die when you take your tree down? Why does it always happen? But it does, just to torment my husband. He says there are boxes everywhere. There is wrapping paper. Got them up here. But as you come here, let me turn on some lights. All of this must be unpacked. My husband brings it upstairs. He puts it in place. He puts the boxes there, and he walks off and leaves it and says, "It's yours." And then Like these boxes this year, we've decided are going to be thrown away. And we're replacing some of the tubs that have worn out. But all of this has got to be unpacked. Whew, there's a lot of magic still to take place, guys. Still a lot of magic. But hey, that's part of it. Putting it up is always harder. Taking it down is always easier. But putting it up is exciting and fun. So I got a lot to get done. But it's on its way. He had to go to a conference this afternoon, so the tree had to sit still for a while. But it will be full of pretty lights before it's over with. So the Christmas magic has begun. Christmas home tour to follow. Just going to show you what craziness it starts out with. Talk to y'all later. You know you live in the country when you ride by and there's a pig on the side of the road. I don't think he's wild. Do you? You're going to get run over a little bit. Well, we just went up and told the people that their goat was on the side of the road. I mean, you know me, I can't go without telling people, well, hello there, Mr. Sheep and Mr. Goat. Oh, you're a cute one over there, that black one. I bet you he would butt your butt in a heartbeat. Look at him. You can tell he's mean as the devil. Look at them horns coming out on top of his head. We just got us a little farm right here. And red, white, and blue chicken. Look at these baby piglets. Look how cute. Y'all oh, that one just went and fell on his back and his legs went straight up in there. Y'all remind me of a woman. You ever seen a woman that looks like a pig, Mama? They got the sheep. And she told us that would be Bopper. That's down there on the side of the road. She said Bopper was an idiot. We got horses over here. Oh, those are pretty.
They're grummy looking to me. They need
They're
something.
what?
They need something.
Well, they're beautiful.
That black one's pretty. Look.
Mother was eating ice cream, and she said, why didn't you give him some of your ice cream? So there was a big one down here, asleep. Here he is, down here in the sun. And we're really not really out in the country that much. I know y'all going to see this and say, yeah, right. Mama, did you get to see Bopper?
I didn't see Bopper.
Bopper's still up there. Look at him.
He's not bright, you can tell.
He's ignorant, she's saying.
He's not bright.
Aren't most pigs ignorant?
Yes, they are. Kind of like people.
I mean, really.
I put this one up, I am going to turn into a popsicle.
Okay.